Oh, hey. Happy Friday. Joe here, 690 ADV. Hey, adventure bikes, they're hot, they're popular, and if you own a dual sport bike, I get it. You probably have been researching one and you're thinking about getting one. Well, I tell you what, you might want to watch tonight's video before you buy one, because I'm going to tell you some of the facts about those bikes that guys that even own them don't talk about. Coming up next.
Happy Friday. It's hot. I gotta go fast, man. God, it's like the surface of the sun here in Dallas, Fort Worth, Texas. Man, it got hot fast. Happy Friday. Hopefully everybody got a good week. Work wasn't too bad. You got to do a lot of the things you wanted to do. And you've been getting out and riding your bike, man. Hopefully you've been getting to get a little release from everything that's going on, man. I mean, it's like, I kind of feel we're letting our guard down a little bit, but God, you know, with what's going on in the news, man, you never can tell what's real and what's not real. But anyway, thank you to everybody. Thank you to all of our Patreon sponsors and all of our subscribers and all you watchers. Thank you for being part of the 690 ADV. Don't forget to go to our website, 690adv.com. Sign up, be part of it. Get a decal. We're fixing to ship a bunch more out. I try to wait. I don't want to ship like 4 or 5. I just, I wait for, we get a group of them. But thank you so much to everybody that has been just on board for all this time, man. Thanks so much. I just really can't tell you how much I appreciate it. And, man, it just, it makes even a bad week a good week, if you know what I mean. So, yeah, adventure motorcycles, I've owned several of them, and they are, man, if you own a dual sport bike, the odds are you have either A, perused and looked at one, thinking about getting one. And I get it, man. I do, because I started out dual sport, and then I went to adventure, and then I went back, and I'm going to talk about it why I did what I did, and doing it over again, tell you how I am going to do it. But there are some facts about adventure motorcycles that guys that own them, they don't talk about it a whole lot. Because it's probably their only bike, and I'm probably going to tweak some people today. I mean, I'm probably going to tweak some people. I'll probably get some not so good comments down below. And that's okay, because that's what this is all about. I'm not here to make everybody happy. I'm just doing it from experience and years of owning and riding these things for the guys that maybe, are coming over from a sport bike or a dual sport bike, and they're looking to get their first adventure bike, but they just don't know, and they don't know the direction to move to, or if they should get one or not get one. And hopefully I can help some people. And I know it's going to seem like I'm doing some bashing tonight, so just stick around to the end of the video, because you'll see when it's all over with why I'm saying what I'm saying. And the facts are, and they are reality facts, man. I'm not trying to hurt somebody's feelings, and you may have went out and you picked up a new either an Africa Twin or a GS 800 or a 700 or a 1090 KTM, a Ducati, Suzuki, a Feastron 1000 or a 650, all the new flavors that they've got right now, and you're like, man, I just got this bike, and you're going to sit there and say all these things? Well, yeah, because I can, and they are facts. And I still see it to this day that guys defend their bikes, and it's not that they're defending them. They're defending them in not being realistic or real with other riders about the bike. The first fact is they're expensive. There's no such thing as a cheap adventure bike. Adventure bikes are twin cylinders. If you don't really know the difference between a dual sport and an adventure bike, twin cylinders. They're a lot smoother on the road. But with that twin cylinder, it changes how that bike will handle, especially off-road. A lot of people watch videos on YouTube and they want to get out and see the world, the countryside, and they want to go off-road, and they want to go down single tracks and want to do all these things. And I'm going to get a lot of riders that go, you'd never need a single track on an adventure bike. Well, guys, do it. I know, because I've done it. And because this is just the way it was, and that was the situation I was in, and that's how it went down. But they're expensive. So mindset is, when you buy that bike, if you buy a BMW or a KTM or whatever, they're not cheap. They're going to run you anywhere from $12,000 to $20,000. So the whole time you're riding that bike, you're in panic mode that you're going to break a plastic or something like that. So that's the first fact, is that they're expensive and you're afraid that you're going to ding up your bike. Second fact, maintenance. Not cheap. BMWs are not cheap. KTMs are not cheap. Ducatis are not cheap. Hondas, sorta. There really is certain oils and certain things that you can put on there, put into that bike when you're doing your maintenance. And guess what? A lot of the stuff you can't even do yourself. If you want to do a valve check and things like that, guess what? You're headed to the dealer, especially if you're buying the newer ones, because they have so much new technology that you would be almost a fool to crack that thing open and do your valve checks and things like that. I mean, it literally looks like a sports car in that chassis where that engine resides. So, maintenance, Farkles, all your stuff that you put on that bike, man, get your wallet out, brother. It's going to be expensive. All the way from panniers, racks, take bags, soft backs, skid plates, all that stuff. They charge a lot for it because they can. That's just it. They can. So you're going to spend a whole lot more for that than you probably ever would with a dual sport motorcycle. Issues. If you have any issues with an adventure motorcycle, as my buddy just rode by, my Storm Chase buddy, I was waving at him. But if you've got issues with that bike, odds are, man, they got all these electronics, this and that, ABSs, cornering ABSs, all these different things that are in that bike. That's why they're expensive. You're not going to be able to just tap into that and just fix everything. Certain things you can and cannot fix. Next fact, they're heavy. And when I mean heavy, they're heavy. They are 200 pounds heavier than the bike I'm riding right now, and they feel it. And I know I'm going to get guys going, yeah, but when you get them under power, bro, they're smooth as butter. You're right. Especially on the asphalt. They ride great on the road. But I'll tell you what, you get a BMW F800 GS, KTM 1090, I don't care what it is. For your mainstream rider, new rider, guys that are just coming over from this type of bike into an adventure bike, that weight is a big freaking deal. It's big, it's heavy, it feels heavy, and when you get them off-road, they feel like you are riding a whale. I don't care what anyone says. You can sit there, and I don't care. Here's the problem. You see the guys on YouTube, and they're just thrashing, and they're doing whatever. Those are professional riders, most of those guys, or they've been riding for 20, 30, 40 years, and that's what they do. And you get guys that think, I can do that. No, you can't. They're big and they're heavy, and when they go down, they go down. So they're heavy, and they're not fun off-road. I don't care what anyone says. A big adventure bike off-road, some guys like it because of the challenge. I don't like white knuckling. It's not much fun because I pack all my gear onto my bike, and I camp off my bike, and if it didn't have anything on it, that's one thing, but it's still heavy even then. So that basically means don't go buy one, right? That's not what that means. Basically what it means is that big adventure bikes or adventure travel bikes are awesome. They're fantastic. If you've got a dual sport bike or like a 690 or a DRZ 400 or a 650 or a KLR, and you want an adventure bike, I say have 2 bikes. Agree or disagree? Down in the comments, tell me all about it. You usually do. But I really think that if you have a dual sport bike, an adventure bike totally complements this bike right here. And that's the route I'm going. Because I started on a KLR 650, moved from that up to an adventure bike series, multiples, and then I went right back down to the KTM 690, and then now I'm slowly looking for another adventure bike. I just don't know which one. If you want to tell me what you think I should get, probably sometime later in the year or early next year, we're going to be looking to get one. But anyway, adventure bikes are fantastic. They're great for traveling. They're very smooth and comfortable. They can go off-road. Just don't think that they are made like a KLR or or a DRZ or a KTM 690 or any of that type of stuff, because they are not. And I don't care. There are guys out there that'll be like, yeah, I can go anywhere you can go on that KTM 690. Yeah, maybe you can, but I'll bet you dimes and dollars you can't go there as quick and have as much fun as I can. Then the next comment is, well, I'm going to get you on the highway. Yeah, well, so what? I like to ride off-road more than I like to ride on the road, so guess what? Don't really care. That's why I have a 690, is so that I can go off-road with my friends and my buddies, and I'm not miserable the whole time that I'm doing it. Anyway, hey, you know what? Like I said, adventure bikes, they are fantastic, and they're great. Just know what you're getting when you're going into them, and know that they're heavy. They are expensive, and most of the times they don't have any problems. But when they do, just understand knowing that you're going to spend some money to get that bike fixed. It's not going to be cheap. It's going to cost you some dough to get it fixed. I say have both bikes. Thanks so much. Thanks for stopping in. Thanks for being part of it. Thank you for being part of the 690 ADV. Don't forget, go to our website. Sign up, 690adv.com. And also, don't forget our podcasts. Every Sunday, man, we pop them out. We sure do appreciate you guys stopping in and listening to us in your car. And like I said, if I can help you out, 690adv@gmail.com. I will sit there and do my best to get you the info that you're looking for. Give us a thumbs up. Hit that subscribe button. Give us a like. You guys have a great weekend. And be safe. Do your distancing. 690 out.